So today we are going to make some tissue paper with teal and fluorescent orange. So we're going to make some that's just teal and some that's just fluorescent orange. And you're going to be horribly jelly because I'm going to be pulling out my stencils. So I need ones that are triangles, squares, or circles. So there's little squares, squares. I really do like squares. Those are kind of weird squares. Not really what I got in mind. I want more plain. Oh, we're in the Vicky Booten section. Circles, circles, circles. Squares, weird squares. I like those. Circles. Squares. Uh-oh, we're a little light on our triangles. Oh, those are good circles. Any triangles? No. Okay, I think we're good on squares and circles. I only have one triangle, I think, because they're not really my jam. But I do have this one, which is triangles. Yay, yes. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 different ways. We're going to do this first with paint on top. Oh, we should shake. Shake your paints, people. Okay, paint on top. And we'll do this first. Got some blue on me. Kind of get this. Some triangle action. And then we'll do this and get the underneath triangle action. Ooh, we got some blue in there too. Okay, we got to get this back over here because I forgot we have blue. So let's do blue. Boop, 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 boop. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean off this stencil over here. Just get some of that blue paint off. And I'm using golden fluid acrylics. Okay. So this is a little bit of triangles everywhere. This we can flip over and do this on. So now we have this, and we have that. So that's just a little bit of baby triangles. Okay. Now we're going to do, so that was 2 on the thing. Now we're going to do on here with the colors and then pull it onto the paper. And then we'll have a flippy too. So we need lots of papers available. And this is just cheap tissue paper from Amazon. I get it by the ream. It's like 25 bucks a ream. Okay. Whew. We're just going to spread this out here. Spread this out here. We're going to put this on here. And pull the triangles now. And we should get real good triangles. You might have to smush it down in there to get some contact, but you should, I don't know if I love that way. All right, don't worry. Let's try this one. I feel like we got this one a little bit better, not much, a little bit of triangles. But now what we're going to do is flip this over. Get the back of this. Ooh, look at that. That is snazzy. And then get the back of this. And then we're done with triangles. This is like a 10 to 15 minute project, right? So those are our teal and orange triangles. This is done. Okay, next let's do some checkers. And I'm not really going to clean this off. So these are squares. We'll just put those kind of checkers up there. And look, we got these kind of straighty squares. I kind of think I like the doing it on top and getting a couple poles. I feel like that is going to be a problem. That looks like less of a problem. I like these squares better than these squares. So let's do at least 50-50. Okay, here we go. Orange. Okay. And we don't want to get it too, put out so that it dries right away. We want to get a good pull off of this. And then a good pull off the underneath. Ooh, that turned out really good. Underneath, underneath. I do love squares. All right. Some good ones there, right? I like them. Okay, let's do these guys down here. These are more like swooshes, like your paintbrush swooshes, but easier because they're done for you. Interesting. See what happens here.
I want to get your son.
Where's my, why do you have to get my son?
Because he has tie over.
What does that mean?
He wants me to pick them up from walking.
Oh, okay. Why do they walk so slow?
I don't know.
Okay, now we got circles up here. And I know we have more squares. There's some more squares. And I love these squares. So let's do these. We're doing squares? Yeah. No circles yet. Just squares. All right. I love these squares. I did them in orange. So let's do those in blue. And do these squares in orange. Then we'll get the last ones are the circles. Like I said, this is a really quickie one. Doesn't take very long. Ooh, fancy. Nice. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, a little bit of orange going on here. We could probably get this all on one. And the tissue paper has like a shiny side and more of an open side. I don't really pay too much attention to that, but I do feel like the shiny side tends to work a little bit better. Look how cool that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, those are our squares. And now we just need some circles. So here's these Vicky Bouton circles. More Vicky Bouton circles. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And you may wonder why I'm doing this on the gel plate rather than just right on the papers. Well, number one, right on the papers, you would get a lot of paint, right? Like the tissue paper is not a hardy material. And so if you were to do all this right on the tissue paper, it could have a hard time managing itself. Look how pretty that is. So that's one real consideration with tissue paper. The other thing is you get a really different look with the gel plate as opposed to using just straight through a stencil. It's a little bit more amorphous and fun. Okay, those are really good. Let's do these ones now. And the thing I like about using this kind of tissue paper is it is so cheap that you can use a million pieces and not think twice about it. But then once I put it into my artwork, I put matte medium over it to help seal it, and then it doesn't matter that it's a little bit cheap because the matte medium will keep it safer. Look at that, stunning. Okay, and if you set them on top of each other like I'm doing, you could wind up with some stuck together. I tear them all apart anyways, so it doesn't really bother me, but it may bother you. If so, spread them all out. And Josiah's getting ready to come home with his friend Ty. Okay, let's get this. All right, I think I can get the other side of this on here. Maxie, hush. Okay, uh-oh, we might have left this sit just a minute too long. No. Yep, it's stuck to the stencil, so I'm going to have to soak that one just in the sink for a couple minutes, and it'll come right up. I was thinking about my kid coming home from school, so there you have it. So we have circles and circles, and we have triangles stuck to circles, and then we have squares in both orange and blue. So that is what's going on. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.